Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Idahoan Show. So out here at the range today, I have one of my prototype standard pattern muzzle loaders that I'm developing with Atomic Rifling and Creative Operations LLC. And I also have a commercial night inline muzzle loader. And today, I want to compare the accuracy of these two rifles. You know, they're both 50 caliber, so I can shoot the exact same ammunition in them. Specifically today, I'm going to be loading a .490 diameter round ball with a 10 thousandths patch and 75 volumetric grains of Pyrodex. I've got targets set up down at 50 yards. And to compare the accuracy of these two rifles, I'm going to start by firing 5 shots from each, cleaning the barrel between each shot, and then I'm going to fire 5 more shots from each without cleaning the barrel, and we'll see how they compare. Well, the results are in. Looking first at the target that I shot with my standard pattern prototype, we've got about a 5.5 inch group. Now, I'm fairly familiar with my prototypes. I know that 10 minutes of angle is pretty typical performance, and that would translate into a 5-inch group at 50 yards, so a 5.5 inch group at 50 yards is very much consistent with my expectations. I forgot to mark the first 5 shots with this group, so we don't know which holes are from the shots I was firing when I was cleaning between shots and which ones weren't. But I don't really see any 5 shots that are closer together than the others, so it's probably not making too much of a difference. Now, moving over here to the night, we've got all 10 shots on paper, but they're kind of all over the paper. I mean, I'd say that's about a 10.5 inch group, or 21 minutes of angle. I give you my word, I was not shooting poorly on purpose to make the night look bad. I was doing my honest best to hold the sights on target. Now, that said, the sights on the night are not the greatest. I think it's designed kind of with the expectation that most people will put a scope on it. But still, I've got other rifles that just have basic iron sights on them that I can shoot better than that at 50 yards. So I'm really surprised that the night performed this poorly. So what can we learn from this test? Does this prove that my prototype muzzleloader here is twice as accurate as, commercial inline muzzleloaders like the Night? Well, that's what we saw in this test, but I'd be pretty hesitant to make that assertion. 10 minutes of angle accuracy is usable for a lot of hunting applications, but it's not necessarily exemplary. 21 minutes of angle accuracy is really stretching the limits of what hunters are going to consider acceptable. So just the fact that Night is still in business making and selling muzzleloaders tells me that in general their rifles must be capable of better accuracy than what we saw here tonight. It's quite possible that by using a different projectile or a different patch or a different powder charge, we could get substantially better accuracy out of the Night muzzleloader that we have here. That said, the fact that we picked a load at random, and with that particular load, my standard pattern prototype dramatically outperformed a commercial inline muzzleloader, is still encouraging. So, anyway, thank you for watching the Idahoan Show.